What's up, this is Juno Beats. In this video, we're going to deconstruct how Slamm by Yeat was made in FL Studio. All right, as always, credit where it is due. This beat was made by two producers. You got
BNYX
Nuu or 19 Nuu. Sorry if I mispronounced that. The beat was definitely one of my favorite on the album, and nobody remade it yet, so I figured I would try. Here's another quick snippet, and we'll get right into the Deconstructed. Okay, so just to orient yourself, you have a lead synth here, another lead synth, you have some bass guitar plucks, some bells, and the rest of these are gonna be your drums. All right, so let's get right into it. For the very first sound, we are using Serum and the preset LD Essence. I'm pretty sure this is the exact preset that BNYX used. We'll be playing these notes. The next sound, I couldn't find the exact preset, but using Serum, just the default sound that pops up, playing these notes. Cool, so for the next sounds, we're just layering a few plugins together to replicate these bass guitar plucks. If you've seen any other BNYX videos, he can play guitar live.
So first I'm gonna start with a guitar riff. I'm gonna try to come up with a guitar riff.
So I'm pretty sure he used real bass guitar notes, or at least a plugin that sounds very realistic. Maybe he layered them, but to try to replicate that, just using Serum, the BA, the realist preset, as well as bouncing out the same pattern in Nexus, you got these notes. Played with the EQ a lot, added some overdrive just to give it some bit of distortion, some reverb, and a little chorus effect. So far, here are all the melodies. Alright man, of course, wouldn't be a Yeat beat without the bell. So we got 3 bell patterns. We go over the first one. The second bell pattern is very minimal. Don't have to play the whole thing. Basically, you just got these 2 notes that are changing. And lastly, your third bell pattern. For the bell, I just used one from a 16 drum kit. I think these are free, you just have to sub to him and you can download. But a trick you can do to make sure that the bell doesn't play like long is just make sure you either cut itself or you can give it this type of envelope just by playing with these knobs here. Cool, so moving on to the drums. Starting off with a snare from a filthy drum kit called Boominati. Hi-hat pattern using the classic hi-hat 5. BNYX might have used something a little different. Okay, you got 2 open hats coming in. I just used one from a Meek Mill kit and another from a Cardiac kit. Okay, so for the 808, I could not find the exact one that he used or the effects that BNYX used. It's very unique, but what I heard was there is a hit in the background playing at the exact same time that the 808 kick came in. So that's what I tried to replicate. So using a hit from one of my kits, the Drino hit, we're just gonna have that playing the exact same notes in the exact same time as the 808. So for the 808, the closest I could find was an 808 from a filthy or a Yeat drum kit called Semi. So the only effects I added to the 808 to try to get what BNYX did was like added some wider. I know that's kind of a weird effect to do, but other than that, just clipped the hell out of it, added a little bit of EQ to boost and lower some frequencies, and on the master channel just added a soft clipper and a limiter. Just turn the gain up, ceiling down just a little bit, all the envelopes off. This gives us sort of that clipping effect and make the bass hit a bit harder. Put it down in the comments if you guys know what the 808 is. It would definitely help out the community, because dude, this 808 was really unique. Like, I just couldn't find it. And with the 808, there is a second pattern that comes in. You guys probably heard it. Just some very subtle changes. You got these double kicks coming up front. And as far as arrangement goes, it's pretty simple. You just have the first synth cutting out right around here. You have the bells cutting out here. And oddly enough, the hits sort of come out at this section right before the double kick pattern comes in. I'll let that transition. Alright guys, I think it does it for these Deconstructed. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the very end. If you like this, you learned something, you know what to do. If you know any of the presets or the 808, definitely comment them below. Really helps the community, helps with my learning too. Appreciate you guys, and until then, I will catch you guys in the next video.